Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 17 of my journey through Group Self-Bound Keepers of the Flame League. Last time, I leveled this assassin up to level 66, just at the start of Act 10, playing with Stormrain. Today, we're going to convert it into Poison Stormrain Mines and see how that goes. Probably tinker a bit with the Poison Pyroclast mine build a little bit as well, but we should get this going. But before we jump in, remember that this channel runs on likes and subscribers from viewers like you, and throughout this league, any new members to the channel will get a breach hand added to my wall with your name on it. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it. So I left this off with this still being Stormrain, doing elemental damage from my big bow that I have. So we'll get to see the full transition here, and it's destroying things as you would expect. With the next ascendancy on Assassin, I will be able to make it so that all damage can poison. So that would mean all of the elemental damage from my bow will be able to apply poisons. And that's kind of the premise here. Stack big poisons and use Stormrain, so like you can fire arrows down on a single area, they will zap between other arrows in the ground and throw down lots of poison. I don't know how mines are going to work, but we're going to try it out. Level 67. I'd put the last point into chance to poison, so let's get another 10% chance to poison. Currently, it can only scale poison off the fizz damage on the bow, which is next to nothing. So while I might be able to get poisons down, it's not doing much of anything at the moment. Mark, Valenta. Oh, I got the curse, not the mark. I got an elemental weakness currently with the Assassin's Mark. Can apply 2 curses. I'm going to need a third so that I can put down an Assassin's Mark with Despair and Temp Chains to help scale poison, which we will get into pretty shortly because we're going to melt through these last bosses. Final round here. Let's get the mark stays. All good. That's a passive point. Come down here, get another 15% chance to poison. Level 68. More chance to poison. Avarius. Get behind, get the mark, get the curse. Rain down and move. Do another curse. Alright, that went well. I feel a little squishy, so lab might be a little sketch. It was 2019 that I was playing on the China servers for Gauntlet events. It was back then that for this quest reward, after killing Avarius, they gave you a 5-link of these same options here. I still think that would be so cool. Alright, it looks like I could up my life quite a bit. I got a bunch of gear that has no life on it. Oh, we sold something. What's in here? 20 chaos. Oh, that was Feast yesterday. Right. Let's just slap some life on these. Let's make this a bit easier for me. My accuracy is pretty bad too. Having the golem out helps quite a bit. I stopped leveling precision quite a while ago. Precision and clarity are probably going to have to be removed off of my mana. If I want those, would have to reserve them on life. Looks like we got lieutenants. I think I'm going to just take this. This will make it so the first one I hit will die instantly. And it is the melee one. Sword and shield. Mark, don't get slashed. Yeah, 1 hit takes out that guy. It's RO. It's phased whenever the elevator finishes rising. And then of the 3 lieutenants I wanted to remove, that was the top of the list. Another helper chest. Sand of Eternity. The next idol you hit will no longer regenerate life. That's for the charge up bearer things, which are never much of an issue. So I'll leave that one. Yeah, if these things charge up, I'm not worried about those. Just worried about Izaro killing me. Got him marked. Yeah, they're not even gonna fill up anyways. Discover what lies within. Additional treasure key. Alright, let's finish this. Don't get slashed. Getting slowed from these projectiles. Another slash. Got him. Okay. Now let's find some kind of gem. Ice shot. Transfigure that. Ellie hit of the spectrum. Poisonous concoction of bouncing or splitting steel of ammunition. Take a poisonous concoction of bouncing, I guess. And ascend. There's another 15% poison chance. And all damage from hits can poison. So now, that's 30% chance to poison. This is 25. And this is 25. So we're at 80% chance. And already I want to start scaling poison. So the first thing I want to do is find Dodre's Damning Ring. Some high all-res. Hopefully. 12, 11. Okay, so none of them are looking great. Probably do the one with the higher mana on kill. And the 11 all-res, put it here. The resists are still fine currently. But then I can use Despair and Temp Chains with Bane. Withering Step should work its way back in. The weakness comes out. The bow currently has the links to do this. For the Bane to apply both those curses. Clarity is reserving so much of my mana. There are lots of ways you can scale this. Elemental damage with attacks gives more elemental damage, which raises the amount of elemental damage I'm doing, therefore increases the poison damage. GMP has less projectile damage, but I don't think that changes the poison. A blue socket in the boots. For the clarity, I need a point from somewhere. Drop this spell suppression mastery. Give me perfect agony. Q4, left 7, top 9. This life strength cold lightning res amulet for 5 chaos. Ooh. Now, I didn't do anything to lower my hit damage. The hit damage is still here. And now, with the power charges up, no flask, I have 95% crit chance. That is with increased crit chance in the links. But I need to crit to be able to apply poisons now. But those poisons will have 348% dot multi from perfect agony, converting the crit multi into dot multi for ailments. Maybe we'll actually get to see some degen on Katava. Yeah, there's some degen on this rare. So it's working. And then the second ascendancy I got causes poison you inflict with crits deal 20% more damage and 5% increased poison duration for each poison you have inflicted recently up to a max of 100%. So if I apply 20 poisons to an enemy every 4 seconds, I have 100% poison duration, which I should be able to do with the Storm Ring. And then recover 0.5% of life per poison affecting enemies you kill. Oh yeah, and I got the Withering Step for Wither. I should maybe get Wither Totems. Withering Step is pretty niche, and there's level 69. Nice. Provisioning, Ancient. I don't need provisioning low level anymore. This level goes back into my mastery for the spell suppression. Alright, here we go. Get him marked, get him cursed. And I think that was poison. Ramp up here, mark, curse. I mean, the damage is ramping. Feels nice. I can Withering Step, mark again, curse again, just phased. This build is going to be a boss deleter in my estimations. Still got some work to do to get to that point, but I think it'll be very good. Still don't know how the mind's gonna work in this whole interaction, but hopefully it's solid. This should be the final phase. Yeah. Spit that heart out. Mark, curse. And just keep ramping those poisons. Easy. So for the next lab, I won't need the Assassin's Mark in my links anymore. That'll get applied automatically, and the enemy won't be able to evade attacks, so I won't have to worry about the accuracy on the single target. Should be good. 2 passives. So now getting dot multi with poison doesn't help me anymore. All of my damage over time multiplier is coming from critical strike multiplier. So there'd be some chaos res damage with poison here, the one down here, just 10% attack speed. I think I take 1 passive, put it here. 20% chance to ignite, freeze, and shock, and poison cursed enemies. And then start putting points in this mine crit chance and multi. And that brings me back to the hideout. Now this is also where I take a break from this character for a minute. And I return to the Pyroclast mine build. I'm probably going to take a few things off of this character, especially the Awakened Unbound Ailments. But in case you missed it, what I was trying to do with this character, start out a bunch of Pyroclast mines, and when you detonate those, it adds additional projectiles the further the detonation sequence. I don't think that's working with Fury Valve. So if I take that off, I think these will actually start getting more projectiles, it seems like. Then, what I wanted to do... Oh yeah, they get a lot more projectiles, so Fury Valve's not the play. Astral Projector says Nova spells cast at the targeted location instead of around you. Pyroclast Mine is a Nova spell, but when these detonate, I target over here, they still fire over there. So, I couldn't get it to work. Whether I manually detonate the mines or use to throw them... Well, I mean, getting the big detonation sequence, that was kind of the plan. I can detonate them when I move. None of that would allow for them to target at the target location. So I had just written this off as like a bug. It's not working with the skill. Sure. However, I've been told that if I take detonate mines with automation, I guess you want these to be, or probably want automation to be max level. But just for the sake of seeing this in action, I am told, I guess it's not going to do it here. It's not going to work in my hideout. We remove this button. Let me remove the mine mastery. Okay, so this will just start detonating the mines. There's some of them that are trying. So if I throw a bunch of these over here. But I want them to target over here. See, I don't want to do this automation thing. Maybe with my Storm Rain, but I wanted to like stack up a big barrage of projectiles because that's what stacking Pyroclast mines does. Fires an additional projectile for every 3 prior mines in detonation sequence. That was part of trying to get all the poisons out. Even with this, I don't think this is working. I wanted all of the projectiles to target the location that I was targeting. To me, that's the way that this was supposed to work. So even if this automate detonate mines thing has something going on to it, it still does not appear to me to be firing the projectiles at the targeted location that I wanted from the Astral Projector. So I just don't think it works for real. So let's look at PoE Ninja for a second. Search for Pyroclast Mine. There are some players, and there are a few that level to 100. I guess also search Astral Projector. 79% of them are using Astral Projector. +3 Pyroclast Mines, Awakened Fire Pin, so they're not doing poison with it, obviously. Going for big crits, double Divinarius, big crit multi if you haven't killed recently. So stacking a lot of multi from that with the Divinarius. But they have this 20 quality automation with 20 quality detonate mines, along with the steel skin and the sniper's mark. Projectiles which hit cursed enemies split towards 2 additional targets. Maybe those split projectiles are targeting with the Astral Projector, because like based on my testing, Pyroclast Mine just, it doesn't. I don't know what exactly I'm missing there. I don't know what these cluster jewels are doing. Elemental for AoE. Guerrilla Tactics on Trap and Mine Cluster. This one's looking even crazier. Has Swift Killer from Trickster. Guerrilla Tactics. Automation, Detonate Mines. Crit Pyroclast Mine with a Sniper's Mark and an Astral Projector. This one's got a Mage Blood on it. Still the Automate, Detonate Mines. This is like the thing that they're all doing. I guess a Victario's influence, because it's technically an aura gem. It has an aura tag, has an AoE tag, so area of effective aura skills, increased reservation efficiency on it. That's not bad. And you get +4 with Trap and Mine and aura gems there. That's a +5. I like this choice. My Infernal Mantle idea was cool to get another 15% fire converted to chaos, but only +3 there. Yeah, another one of these. +5. Astral Projector has automation and detonate mines, but they're not actually linked. No Sniper's Mark on this one, though. No automate detonate mines on this one. Well, this one's at a 4 link with Archon's tools, a big enlightened setup. Still decent damage out of it. All of them, though. Use an Astral Projector. Yeah, looking at these builds isn't going to do me any good. If I can't get my projectiles to all target on a location, this is never going to work with poison. Like, it'll be able to do poisons, but it's not going to have the big punchiness that I was hoping for. And I don't know if there's any salvaging it without something being mechanically tweaked for the behind-the-scenes programming on how this interaction between Astral Projector and Pyroclast Mine works. And I've had multiple people tell me they believe this used to work with Astral Projector. Like, you would throw the mines and then you'd like have a large detonation sequence that you just target on a location. I distinctly remember it working as well. It's not something I played, something somebody else did, but we were playing together and I got to see that in action. I don't know. But what we can do is yoink the goodies off this character. Charged mines, the minefield, awaken unbound ailments, if I need the detonate mines, and the automation, there's that. The golems stay over here. We've got a leveled 2020 Despair with Temp Chains, the Herald of Agony, 2020 Withering Step, Skitterbots, the level 21 Malevolence. Offhand, I had another Minefield. Okay, and Trap and Mine damage I could use as well. And this Empower still needs Corrupted. And that's probably where this will sit, unless there's some kind of patch to this. Now, need to feed King's March some more gold. There's maps in there that I can clean out, but they don't have much. I need level 84 to put on the chest. My Chaos Res is -60. I don't have the lower level 6 link anymore. Oh, there's something else I missed. I want... where is it? This jewel, Ancestral Vision. I want to get this worked in. Yeah, just replace this jewel with that. Well, it's currently 42% chance to avoid ailments. Well, it's kind of looking like I need a lot of blue sockets. 76 for the unbound ailments. My last was a Trap and Mine damage. So charged mines, minefield, last chain mine. I wonder if I can 6-link the bow. I got 580 fusings, so maybe. That'd be cool. 200 down. The last thing I tried to link didn't want to link, so I'm hopeful this one's a little more lucky. I actually never got it to link. I used a Black Morrigan, so not in that batch of 500. Okay, buy a bunch more. Then if it goes back to 5 link, I'll keep it. There, we got a 5 link. Okay, force 3 blue sockets on here. 3 blue. So that's Storm Rain, Blast Chain Mine, Minefield, Charged Mines, Trap and Mine damage. Alright, and then that will reserve, right? That'll launch a lot of those down. I could work the automation detonate mines thing in. Helmet, I need 2 blues and a green. Give me 2. Probably want another green there. Not, what about all blue? No, there we go. Temp Chains, Bane, Despair, Precision. Put 2 blue on the boots. For Assassin's Mark, Clarity, Brace, Withering Step, and the chest is where I'll put the automation, detonate mines, and if I have quality up the automation. Then I shouldn't have to actually detonate those myself. I guess let's just throw in a map and see what happens. The third Atlas tree has the strong boxes. Yeah. Now I don't know what my crit's gonna look like. Charged mines gives crit chance per power charge, so that'd be 125 crit chance, but I lose the 2 base crit from the critical strike support. So my crit chance might be a little far out still. But then, yeah, I start throwing mines. Arrows launch. There's a chance to block attacks and life regen on this enemy. I don't have Malevolence in either. Yeah, throw down the Bane for the curse. Yeah, just let it do its thing. The number of projectiles seems pretty decent. Got the power and frenzy charges up. Killing rare enemies. Oh god. I'm still squishy. And then the mark will definitely get me up in the crit chance. The arrows stack a lot better than they did when I had the multiple projectiles on it. They're only firing 3 projectiles each mine, but I'm also dropping 5 mines at a time, and they're all just kind of detonating, so getting through stuff. I don't know that I like the mines auto-detonating. I don't know that I like that. Makes it feel more like a trap build. I guess there is one thing I can do to help it quite a bit. Go crafting bench with the bow. Rid of the attack speed. 21 to 23 mine throwing speed. Make that 23. That'll help a bunch. Oh yeah. Definitely helped a lot. Okay. Getting 3 curses down on an enemy. Alright. Level 70. This. Yeah, I really should get this. Successive detonations. More multi. Oh, and there's stuff in here. And a procs bubble. Oh, and a rare devour. It's not proc the boss yet. Ah. No. All these extra enemies in here kind of ruining my boss damage test. And I can't damage inside the procs bubble unless I'm inside the procs bubble, even though there's stuff on the ground. And these lightning... God. I'm cursed. Please just die. Ah, okay. Chaos damage. Pull him back out. No! I'm not even gonna get to fight the boss. Keep moving. Curse. I need that 20% chance to poison. Mark. Oh, get me out of the totems. Please die. Keeps going underground. I can't fight it when it's underground. Kill it. Oh my god. Alright, if I wait for a minute, I'll get life charges back. Get my golem back out. Oh, I can't preempt a bunch of mines here. Alright, we'll run in here. Curse, mark. Sidestep the projectiles. And boss melts. So that's working. Alright, drop some void stones. Oh, and I still have this on. All favorited mud geyser nonsense. Show me a dunes, a strand, toxic sewers down there, canyon, coves is nice. Looking for like T5, T6 maps. Tropical Island, cemeteries, T7, Mesa. That seems fine. Then give me more strand chance. 2020 Withering Step. I can use that now. That's 8 wither debuffs up from 6 that I was getting. Could automate the Withering Step. Level 20 Despair and Temp Chains can go in. No, they can't. I don't have a leveled Bane, so those have to wait. Level 20 Grace can go in with the Vol Grace. And let me look in div cards. Gym. Here's a few GCPs. Level 20 Quality Gems. Bunch of Mirror Arrows. Some quality currencies. And there's these Realm cards that I was given. To make some GCPs out of that. I got 120 quality portal. Ooh, another 2. I got 3 20 quality portals in that. Not bad. Flesh Offering and Unleash. Hold on to the Flesh Offering. The rest of this can go. Bunch of low quality ones in here, but that's fine. I think I have a level 20 Storm Rain. I do. Don't quality this one up. Not the one I'm using. Mana cost stayed the same from the level 16 one. So now all of my arrows in the ground will fire an extra beam in between them, so I'll get more coverage. 1 more quality for the automation. Mana Forged Arrow Frenzy, I think, might still be working, even though I do have the charged mines giving me frenzy charges. Boss life, monsters gain endurance charges. I'm only throwing 4 mines at a time. Oh, I gotta turn the automation back on. There we go. Yeah, that just super ramped. Alright, with Withering Step, I can't use Frostblink. I need to get a Blink Arrow. Oh, they're doing it to me again. Another ritual in the boss room. Doesn't look like there's rares in this one. Curse, Mark. Let them rain. Dead. Alright. This cannot be automated. When I want to use my Frostblink, I want to use it. And then I'll Wither when I need that. Flash passives. Make sure I got all 24. I did. I might have been better off, like, not jumping right into mines right off the bat and waiting for like 10 levels. Like, it'll get the job done, but it's not quite as smooth as I was hoping for just yet. I don't have as much control over where the damage gets thrown down. Level 71. There should be a lot more crit chance in multi. Blocks attacks is a bit of an issue. I can fix that though. I'm not super convinced I can handle the breach. Even with all the extra stuff I can throw down, it's gonna be asking probably too much for me. Not to wave 6. They're swarming back in though.
Get them away from me.
Come on, get that one. Get that one. The rest are on me. Did I do it? I think I did it. Oh, thank God. Okay, 492. I'm a ways from being able to make something. I think I need 1377 for an 83 provisioning. This golem cannot stay alive. Another map boss. Withering Step. Got them both cursed. One needs a mark. Keep throwing mines. There was a little bit of extra life in this map too. T6. Enemies cannot be stunned in here either. Don't want to get hit by that blade flurry. Need a bear trap. Keep them in place. I think that makes enemies take increased damage from traps and mines as well. Increased damage from trap or mine hits. Mana Forge Arrows, Frenzy's not doing anything. I can level up a bear trap. Ah, there is something missing. I need to go to Act 2, talk to Helena. I need my item identification. There we go. The Herald of Agony also should be leveling. Buff grants 20% chance to poison on hit. That would just give it... Okay, how do I work that in? I'm gonna have to farm lab on this and get an Enlightened. What needs to come out is the Clarity. The Clarity is the problem. I can move the Automate, Detonate Mines down here. Put Clarity up here with Withering Step. I have a 10 quality Arrogance. I love being able to use this in-game search to search not only everybody else's public sashes, but my own. I don't have to go hunting for wherever this item is. I can just find it. Left 7, top 9, Arrogance. So if the Clarity goes on life, it's a big chunk of life. I can turn on the Herald. A lot more room left than I thought there'd be. Okay then, what about Skitterbots? Just for the sake of looking. Yeah, that doesn't leave me much. I can only get 7 mines down. But I could remove this passive. Grab the Chaos Res damage with poison. And then in here I want enemies poisoned by you cannot deal critical strikes. Sovereignty takes 3 silver oils, but I don't know that I have an amulet ready either. There's 8% reservation efficiency for 2 points right there. Okay, what if I backed out of this? And got in there. Now how many mines can I throw? 11. But they're always going off. I still get the Clarity, still got precision on, and I will have just gained... Oh yeah, I put my Despair back in. I need to find a blue socket. Herald of Agony's 10% more damage with poison. Bear Trap. You moved up here. Get 2 blues on these gloves. Then can still get all this in here. Now, more poison damage. 100% chance to poison on hit. Not the most comfortable on the mana still. I just gave up that big boost of crit chance to get the reservation efficiency, so I have to work that back up because I can only poison on crits now. And the attack has to hit 5 Fortress. I think I'm skipping that. It would be a lot of graph blood. At the same time, I don't know if I can actually win. I'm not doing great with swarms at the moment. Yeah, I'm showing a 76% crit chance currently. Level 72. Give me... I think it's more important to get the crit chance up. 30% more crit chance. 75.27. Another 100% would be another 8.2. So it'd be like 83. Still a ways to go. Not enough strength to level arrogance past 5. Oh boy. Melee weakness minus 15. I can do that. Chaos and Wither resistant Soul Eater. Oh god. Got the curses and everything there. Slowly is dying. Okay. Bear Trap would have been nice right there. 218 Graft Blood. Another double boss. Oh yeah, they got the big fist slam. Here, Bear Trap this guy. Yeah, I don't know how necessary that's gonna be. Chill and Temp Chains probably should be my primary source of ramping damage. Ah. Oh, they're both still alive. Give me my golem. There's one. And two. Next level would have helped a lot there. There's level 73. Up to 100% crit chance. 40% multi added back in. Does that have memory tear down here? The T5 map certainly is. Okay. Up to 86% crit chance with the golem out. It is a 6-map chain. Memory of Reverence. Ending with a T16 Theater of Lies. Okay. Do I have another one of these? Yeah. For the sake of just seeing here. But the Poison Pyroclast mine could not do this. And yes, I'm very squishy. Here, get the golem. I can't get hit, and I'm weak in chaos. I need the mark. I don't know if I've gotten the mark. Trying to just stay away. Okay. I can't say that that's going well. Reapply the curses. Bear Trap in there. It withers. Okay, yeah, I don't know that I got this. Run. Uh-oh. Then where? Left. Ah, it's dead. Okay, I am not killing that. I thought that might go a little better than it did. Oh yeah, something else I wanted to see. Let me go find an old character. Rite of Hope. This one's a small ring. Doesn't look like it'd be able to hit them both. It'd be one or the other. Large ring. Yeah. So a large ring jewel here. Get me the additional projectile. Could get me this elemental damage crit chance. All res. Could get quick step. Could get aspect of the eagle. And I probably want to stay in multi-shot so that I can get the attack block mastery. This would save me 2 points to get into the jewel, but it could save me points getting into quick step as well. And Primeval Force also isn't bad. I think this is a target for that build. Looks like arrow and beam inflict the same amount of poison. Crit chance at 93% with the assassin's mark, or the number of mines detonated recently. Set that to 10. Then we got the 100% crit chance with 7 mines detonated recently with the mark. Last chain mine, 31% damage per poison. Minefield is just so I can throw more of them. Charged mines is giving me a bunch of crit chance, a bunch of mine throwing speed. Trap and mine damage is damage with poison. If I were to add anything, it's going to tell me awaken unbound ailments. 113% poison damage. Okay, so that's there. And then PUB is screaming at me accuracy, which I get. Awakened Ellie focus is solid as well. The Awakened Vicious Projectiles. More chaos damage over time. It's probably better than trap and mine damage. They're actually pretty close. I still think I'm doing everything right. I just need to keep leveling. I can start getting real gear on. 3 levels away from the unbound ailments. I could look here. I'm currently not using the Wreath and Light. I need level 80 to use any of these anyways. Never mind. This is giving me chance to shock. This one's giving me some flat lightning damage. This one has some max mana. I just need a level. Just next map. Oh, I didn't look at this here. Not going to change the poison much. Gotta fix the accuracy and automate my mark with another 15% crit chance. That's gonna make my damage way more effective anyways. I don't know that I can safely do lab though. At least get the unbound ailments on. Is there a poison supplied recently? Here. This needs to be 10. That's a lot more damage shown in PUB. Most of that coming from this poison duration. Oh no, that can stack up to 20. Okay, so over double damage, I think. Or almost double damage. Okay, King's March has run out of gold. And there's still Malevolence I don't have in. If I took my Grace off though, that'd be a big problem. Level 74. Is this the time to address the biggest issue? There is more crit chance with accuracy here, but I don't know if that's the biggest issue either. Biggest issue is life. Give me life, yes. I need to live. Like I have no shot at all against these tower defense things. This is not happening on this at the moment. Like I cannot kill swarms. And if I have to kite away, I'm kiting out of my storm rain. I don't have the defenses to stand and tank whatever, but if it's just one enemy I can throw down, well, I guess not really. Just saw that with Infinite Hunger. It's also very possible that the mines broke everything, but there's no way I can get as good crit scaling than with the mines. Hey, Diviner's Strongbox. What do we got? Nothing. A lot of garbage. I can actually get some Graft Blood out of this map because this is just a normal breach. There's still swarms of monsters, but I can slowly wither them down without the fail condition. And even if I don't 100% clear this, I can at least get Graft Blood from it. Yeah, it collapsed. 233 up to 1187. Close. Where is the support gem that lets these golems revive? This golem cannot stay alive. I'm fine with the if it dies, revive after 4 seconds that you get from Elementalist, but that being locked in Elementalist makes me kind of not want to play golems outside of Elementalist. Being able to just revive it would solve a lot of my issues with them. Seems like the mines are always targeting the projectiles where the mines land. So it's not like I can throw them over here and they're going to target an enemy. No, it's just going to drop them where they go off. So if I wanted to hit enemies, I got to throw in them or throw in front of me and kite them into it. And another boss. Mark Curse. Withering Step. Like the wither is a big piece. Level 75. More life, yes. 143 Graft Blood. Ah, still not quite. Oh, Vruun. Uh-oh. No, that's not good. Problem with that is the enemies don't stop spawning. Yeah, I'm just trying to clear enemies to get back to him. And they're not going to stop spawning. Mark. Now if we could just... hand things. I'm not getting any Graft Blood unless I kill him, though. Can I, like, drag him away from the middle? Because there's, like, a nice spot over here with no enemy spawners. Hey, come. Move a little bit, okay. Hands. Got him marked, cursed. No. No! Okay, got closer. Okay. No! Die! Die! Yes! Ah! 332. Okay, that means I can craft something. After getting a speed shrine, it's really making me see that more mine throwing speed could be pretty fantastic. Throw down way more mines. There's level 76. Now the issue is I can't replace charged mines. I can't replace the blast chain mine. And if I replace minefield, this is going to create a massive mana issue, I bet. There's no way I'm getting as many down. The mana's not as bad as I thought. I'm also not getting big detonation chains to get the extra damage out of the blast chain mine. A level, more life, yes. Yeah, giving up the minefield feels like I lost on damage. So it would have to replace the trapped mine damage, but I'm not getting the 4th blue socket on that easily. I'm over level 73, so I should have more chests available to me now. Yeah, most of these are going to be 78 or 84. Harvest Beast mission. Anyone want to come along? I do. E16, hopefully not too bad. Frozen cabins too, so I can stay behind them. What do we got going on here? What is that? I don't even know what I'm looking at. Whoa! Not dead. I can add some damage in here to try and help. Oh, it finally happened. Ooh, hello, 6 sockets. So I think the Guardians got some zombies, specters, SRS. Maybe what Aqua's doing is smite. That could be the big explosions. Maybe? I couldn't see what we got. Synthesis unique map. Yeah, I don't know how many of these I had or what. I'm sure I got something. Alright, back to search for any 5 link with ES evasion that is online. 51 results. Miscellaneous. No, where's the level requirement thing? Requirements. Max level 76. Still 51? No, I put that in the wrong spot. 76. Okay, 36. Only a couple 6 links in here. None of them are online at the moment. So what kind of 5 link can I get? Cardinal armor, bunch of evasion, yes. Maybe this or a chaos orb. Seems good. And then I need 4 blue, 1 green. So I can get the unbound ailments in instead of the trap and mine damage. Chromes are getting low as well. I need 1 red, 1 blue on the bow. 1 red, 1 blue, 15 chromes. That's fine. Now, resistances. Low and cold. My amulet has strength that I need. Let's clear this. Set this to any. Set this to any. I want an amulet that has crit chance and multi. It needs to be global crit chance, and there needs to be strength. Sort by multi. This is kind of what I'm looking for. None of these are spectacular either, so I guess I try and make one. I could also go for quiver. Quiver is not doing too much for me resistance wise, so let's look for quiver instead. Okay, so I don't think this is right. Crit multi with bows. That's what I need there. And it's also crit chance with bows. And I have one in my stash with fire res. Q4, left 3, top 16. This one, a lot of life. I put that on. I need to convert it into cold res. Fire into cold. Like that. Good. Then a craft on this. It's got to be elemental damage with attack skills. Show me 32. There's that. So then to the tree. Add this on belts. I need it to be amulets. Don't need this quality. We want reduced fizz, reduced caster, reduced mana, increased chaos, increased crit. Then do I want to increase resistance? That could throw off the crit. So maybe I just don't put anything there and let quivers be part of the equation. With amulets, I think that's right. Okay, big one, yes. 83.
Just like that.
5-link Legion Plate, Nightweave Robe, and a Quiver, and a Scepter. Quiver has the crit chance, big cold res, so that whiffed. Okay, I think that's what I needed to try and do though. So for the time being, resists are still capped. Okay, things will get better if I can go beat lab. Try and do that. And I have 500 more energy shield than I previously had from this chest. I have no life regen at all, so I can't let myself be in a bad situation with these traps. I do have the Pantheon that recovers life flask charges, so if I can get to a spot and stop, I'm okay. Ooh, I can jump that. Oh, I guess jumping that was not the play. Heal. Safe spot. Ah! Take my time. Let that flask come back. Oh, and I could have just went this way from the start of this zone. Awesome. And what do we got here? Bearers. 2-handed mace. Okay, that's good news. Withering stab. Ooh. Alright, let's try and not have the bearers, please. I don't think I've got enough sustained damage to prohibit them. Maybe I did. I got the spell suppression. Okay, made it through there. I don't think any of those got off. I don't think I saw any bears. Brit Shrine. Oh man. Old door. Yay. Discover what lies within. It's another key. Now, I gotta be very careful in here. Go. Lever. Safety. Ah! Got the golden key. Alright, second one of these. Okay. Charges. Need to try and get rid of. Alright, he's got 2 in base. So, the scary part of this is the traps and the getting here. It turned some of them off already. Why are my mines not detonating? Excuse me? What happened? Why did my automate mines go away? Curse. Mark. Mark, please. Ow. Okay. Good. I don't know if you got any... The automation got turned off entering that room. Because I had it going. That was weird. Yeah, it's stuff like this. I've been taking every ounce of time I've needed. No need to rush it. Take out the totems. Find my safe places. The silhouette also is kind of going after some of these. I can take one of these totems down in 2 hits. Malborn Barracks Respite with the lightning explode and the fire explode for shocked and ignited enemies on kill. That's crazy. Made it to the last trial. You got 1 charge. Oh cool, and it's the fire room. Very easy to not take trap damage in this one. Okay. Withering Stab. Curse. Mark. Don't get slammed. Watch out for the... Okay, get me out of there. Ascend. I feel like that took me over 30 minutes to get through this lab. Okay, then gym. 20%. Temple Rift can go in there. Lightning Warp can go in there. 10 quality. No, it's okay. Definitely just fish. Cremation of Exhuming Frostblades Catabasis. Lacerate of Hemorrhage. Lacerate of Hemorrhage. And the other one, Soul Rend of the Spiral, Pyroclast Mine of Sabotage. Damage doesn't go as high on that. And Hexblast of Contradiction. Take the Hexblast. And then the Ascension. It's me. More crit chance. No longer need Assassin's Mark. Shields. Emperor's Vigilance. Here we go. Got Eldric Annulment, Orb of Dominance, Reflective Oil, and Tainted Mythic Orb. Okay. Cool. Give some gold to King's March. I got 3 hours. Add a Voidstone back in. Put Strand at T10. I already have a bunch of these. Cool. So it's not going to fix my accuracy normally, but it should mean should any rare shows up, where was the Assassin's Mark? Hold. Trigger level 30 Assassin's Mark on attack critical strike. 3 rare enemies in here. I'm definitely getting crits, but if that doesn't work with mines, the more I play around with it, the more I'm thinking, I don't know if mines are sticking around here. Attack critical strike. So I guess with the mines it doesn't trigger it, even though those are attacks that are critically striking. And if they weren't critically striking, they wouldn't be dealing poison damage. Oh, I saw one there. Rare enemy. Go. Where's your Assassin's Mark? No. What about this one? Where's your Assassin's Mark? Nothing. That's just been the last week of this game for me. All the things I'm trying just are not working. Now I want them to... How did I get the Assassin's Mark on that one? It was right after I Frostblinked, but that's a spell. And I wouldn't expect Frostblink to be able to apply the Assassin's Mark. I did get a level. Level 77. That is more life. Yes. Got a bunch of stuff in here. I can curse. In Wreath of Light. I can Withering Step. But I just don't get the... Oh! That also felt like it was a Frostblink. Trigger Assassin's Mark on attack critical strike against a rare or unique enemy and you have no mark. Increased rare monsters. T1 map. Okay, here we go. We got a rare. Frostblink it. Frostblink it. Assassin's Mark. So it works with a spell crit, but doesn't work with an attack mine hit. I don't have any other attacks on, so the only attack I have is the Storm Rain. That one? No. I don't got... There, I got another one. Maybe the bigger issue is that I'm trying to play a mine build, which is not normally something I am messing with. I gotta say now, trying to do 2 different mine builds, like I'm ended up with a sour taste in my mouth. Oh, this one's got a Soul Eater. I'm dealing critical strikes to it. Oh, but yeah, Frost Blink on this boss. And there's the Assassin Mark. I think I'm gonna stop there. I think next time I revert this whole build concept back to its original with I'm using, so I guess we lose all of these gems. I'm using Storm Rain, and then I have Storm Rain Ballista Totems with me that can fire more projectiles at the single target. I'll have Wither being applied by the totems because it's not going to get as big of poisons out. I'll be able to get power and frenzy charges up all the same. Be losing the crit chance from the charged mines. So I might put the crit gem back in. So yeah, it just like completely changes the whole functioning of this build. I don't think the mines are here. I don't see it ever feeling smooth. I like the idea that I can put down a big blast chain. Those start doing more damage. I can get a lot of projectiles out without having to stack additional projectiles aside from on the tree, get a Master Fletcher and whatnot. But the mine bit, just, yeah, we'll give some gold to King's March. I'll probably farm up some gold, some Graft Blood on the Cyclone character before next time to get them stabilized. But we'll pivot this a different way next time and to leave it here for today. But with that, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.